Scarcity mindset is the belief that you will never have enough, whether it's money, food, love, opportunities, or something else. And as a result, your actions and thoughts stem from a place of lack. Scarcity mentality also affects your view of yourself. So what that means is you may never feel blank enough. You never feel good enough. You never feel smart enough. Never feel rich enough. You never feel lovable enough. You never feel loved enough. You never feel safe enough. There's just so many ways. And because of that, it makes you short-sighted versus long-term. And then it makes you avoid risks to the point that you avoid investing in the future, whether it's investing money in yourself, whether it's investing time into long-term relationships, whether it's investing energy into a project to see it through to the end. So if I had scarcity mindset, if I still did not feel like I was good enough, if I didn't have enough people that cared about me, if I had scarcity mindset, like, oh, nobody cares enough about me, nobody cares enough about what I have to offer, like I don't have enough friends, I don't have enough supporters, I don't have enough people who care, I may not have invested the money, time, and energy into writing my book last year, for example. But instead I didn't. I approached my book project from a place of abundance. It's like, no matter what happens with this, there's more where that came from. All I'm doing is just adding more to my arsenal of tools, experience, and so forth. I'm not focused on what I might lose throughout this project. I'm actually only focused on what I could possibly gain. And that long-term investment could pay me out for the rest of my life in exchange for a year of my energy, time, and money. Scarcity mindset says there isn't enough to go around. It says there won't be more. It says there isn't more. It also says that was my only chance. I should play it safe. I'm going to get screwed. This is as good as it's going to get. I'm going to fuck it up anyway. And I shouldn't even bother because it may not work out. Think about how we operate and how we approach so many things like this. Whether it's our own risk-taking, our hopes and dreams, whether it's relationships, you can see that this is how scarcity mindset talks and thinks. So please write these down and take this out of your vocabulary, take this out of your programming, debug this, recode it, because this is not going to serve you. So scarcity mindset in relationships is viewing relationships through the lens of scarcity versus abundance. And remember, scarcity is rooted in fear, and fear drives the way you approach relationships. Your relationships at work, your relationships with your friends, your relationships with your partners, your relationships with your family, community, teachers, mentors, and so forth. So think about it. It all comes down to fear. Fear of losing people, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of failure, exposure, disappointment, judgment, change. So to simplify, fear focuses on what you may lose, not what you can gain. That's it. Here's the last piece about scarcity mindset in relationships. A lot of times when we think of scarcity mindset in relationships, we think about it more in terms of like, oh, I don't think I can do better, or, oh, I don't think there's enough out there for me, or, oh, I don't think that I'll actually be able to like, find someone better than this, right? But that's not the only way scarcity mindset in relationships shows up. There's another aspect of this. Scarcity mindset in relationships also sets the bar too high, and it creates unrealistic expectations and focuses on what the other isn't doing enough of instead of focusing on all the ways that it's already abundant. It stays focused on what is missing and lacking in relationships versus seeing all the goodness now. Let's talk about what it sounds like. How does scarcity mindset in relationships think? No new friends. I don't need new friends. I already have friends. I already have the people that I need in my life. I have my best friend. I have my crew. I already have the people that I tell everything to. What do I need a community for? I already have people that I tell all my secrets to. I dump on my girlfriends all the time. What if I can't find someone else? What if I can't find someone better? There isn't enough love to go around. That in itself is already an indication of scarcity mindset because love is infinite. I need to keep my guards up in case I get hurt. I need to be vigilant. I need to always make sure. I need to only look for red flags. There's a balance to this, right? Yes, we want to be aware and we want to be awake and not delusional. We want to be aware of red flags, but we also don't want to only look for red flags either. They might leave me if I don't do this. This mindset of they don't really love me or mean it when they say I love you. Fill in the blank is the only person who gets me. There are no good fill in the blank out there. And then similarly, on the flip side of that, well, someone like that wouldn't be into me. And I need someone like this. The resume of, oh, I need someone like this. I need someone that hits all these things. It's like, yo, like that says more about what you feel like you need to feel whole than for you to stay abundant and fluid. Why do we end up having scarcity mindset in relationships? How do we end up here? How do we end up thinking this way? Why did our mind get set this way? Well, first things first, I know it sounds cliche, but it really is just that simple, which is the good news. Low self-worth, low self-love, low self-belief that there is more where that came from. Another reason why we have scarcity mindset in relationships is because, again, our programming, our limiting beliefs around what love is and what is necessary in relationships. Reason number 3 why we have scarcity mentality in relationships, obviously childhood trauma and experiences that made you believe you were unlovable. Rejection, not fitting in, being literally disowned by your parents, abuse, isolation, abandonment, neglect, divorce, family dynamics, etc. I can't tell you how much I see divorce affect my clients. It's quite incredible, right? How much as children they internalize that it's their fault, that somehow it's their fault, or somehow now they're responsible to make up for something. Now that they're responsible, it's their fault. Maybe if it wasn't for me, it wouldn't have been so hard on my parents. Maybe if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be fighting all the time. If it wasn't for me, our family wouldn't have such a hard time right now. Or maybe I am now responsible for taking care of my mom. I have to now make up for my loss. I have to now make up for my dad. I have to now make up. So all that is also scarcity as well. Conditional love programming, that love and approval has to be earned. When you get the grades, you will be praised. When you get the thing, when you graduate, when you prove, when you do this, when you do that, when you clean the house, when you get the A's, when you make daddy proud, is when you can now have that love and approval earned. And then think about how now we project that onto our partners. Think about now how then we now do that to our husbands, how now we do that to our girlfriends, how now we do that to our friends even, right? We keep score, we keep a tab. We don't even realize we're doing it half the time. And then also, conditional love programming, not only does love and approval have to be earned, but you are also not enough to be loved. No matter what I do, it's never good enough. You did the thing, that's great. It doesn't matter. You got another test coming up. It doesn't matter. Now you got to finish high school. Doesn't matter. Now you got to finish college. Doesn't matter. Now you got to get the job. It's like the goalpost keeps moving. So it never is enough. Abundance mindset in relationships thinks like this. Yay for new friends. What if I can find someone even better? Abundance mindset says there is so much love to go around. I trust myself enough to let love in. I trust myself enough to let myself belong. This is the way you have to think. They all stay because I am powerful. They all stay because I am good at what I do. They all stay because I am an expert. They all stay because they trust me. They all stay because I move with integrity. They all stay because I am lovable. They all stay because I am loving. They all stay because I am trustworthy. They all stay because they trust me. They all stay because I am valuable. They all stay because I have something to provide. They all stay because I am worthy, and on and on and on and on and on. Instead of saying they don't mean it when they say they love me, instead it's, wow, they really love me and mean it when they say it. I have so many people in my life who get me. Now, this is the rewrite from only so-and-so will understand me. I can't believe this relationship is over. No one understood me like that person. There are a lot of really great people out there. So simple. I am so loved and appreciated wherever I go. I'm excited to meet so many more new people who get it. Yay for new friends. Abundance mindset in relationships is just this. All it is you changing the way you think. That's it. That's all it is. A mindset is just the way you think. All you have to do is just change the way you think about things. Stop thinking about it that way. Think about it this way. That's it.